Okay, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay. This is Protectabot, and looks like I have a red son of Krypton on the screen, because unfortunately, I guess that's what happens when I try filming using my digital camera on a PSP. I wanted to show a video of Supergirl, Black Canary, and the challenge missions that are all exclusive to PSP. And for now I'm Supergirl and Zatanna, as you can see. And here's hot Kara Inzel, or Zor-El, or Kara Inzel, I guess her name is. And this is a close-up, actually, of the PSP version. I figured out how to zoom in and out on my own, manually. Why do I sound like I have a cold? Anyway, I wanted to show you some of the features of Supergirl. She's basically the same as Superman. She can fly. She can use her special powers in the air, just like she does in the cartoon, like Justice League Unlimited. So it zooms out a little bit when you fly. It's in the middle zoom. So I'm going to land for a second. I'm going to show you how you zoom in and out. So there's zoom out. The screen's a bird's eye view. There's the average zoom, and then here's zoom in, so you can see how hot she looks up close. Well, not as well as if you were holding the PSP yourself, I guess. Anyway, she has the same powers as Superman. I'm going to try to move away from the red sun. I guess it's following her, so she can't use her powers. That's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Okay. So she has, eye lasers. Very fun. My favorite move in the game, actually. Freeze breath. Oh wait, no, that's her super punch. And that drained all her energy. So, I'll move on, I guess. You can also rotate the screen, because you don't have a right analog stick. You have to do it manually. But if you block, which is how I was able to zoom, you block and then you hold triangle to zoom in, and you tap it, and you tap X to zoom out. And let's see, and if you hold block, her pose is, hit me in the chest, it won't hurt at all. That's how I block. See? It doesn't make much sense. Superman, that's the same thing Superman does. She goes, oh yeah, as long as I stand up straight, he can't hurt me. Oh, her energy's back, so she has, I'm about to do it again. She has, freeze breath. It's a different button than the button on PS2 for Superman when he does freeze breath. Freeze breath for her is the triangle button. And you can aim it, and that's fun. You can actually kill people really fast with it if you freeze them. And if you shoot them with it until they freeze, and you pick them up and throw them, and it's almost an instant kill a lot of the time. Let's see. The map, without having a right trigger button, I figured out how to do it. You also block, and you press select. So, can't remember where the buttons are. I haven't had a PSP for a while. So, select, and then so I won't get lost, see? And then I'm at the checkpoint. Oh, important thing about the PSP version with a checkpoint, see where it says save when you walk up close with the square button? You do not automatically save in the PSP version. I like that. That means you can't be lazy or forgetful, which I am in spades both of them. But this means that the checkpoint stays only if you have the game turned on. If you turn the game off, you lose all your save progress since then, unless you actually hit square and save it manually. So I'm trying to remember which way I started. So I'm going to fly around for a moment. There's some of the dead gorillas I knocked out. Oh yeah, that's the beginning of the level, okay. The map is really helpful whether you played this game before or not. You might wonder, why the hell pick Supergirl if she's just like Superman? She's actually not exactly like Superman. She has the same 4 basic powers, but she does not have one of the most useful ones. Not the most fun, but very useful. Well, fun also. The Man of Steel power that Superman has. She doesn't have it, so she can't do damage reduction. But what she does have is her super punch. If you hold it down and max it out, you'll get more than double the power. Superman's does 200% bonus damage if you hold the power button down, like this. Oh wait, no, wrong button again. When you do that, when you charge it, it says she does 220% damage bonus. Superman does 200. I'm gonna get the map out of the way, or maybe I'll leave it on for now. But anyway, I'll be making more videos if anybody wants. I'll try to find a better way to film this. In the meantime, maybe I'll go fight some baddies now. So, sorry, this is my first Justice League video. It's usually a lot easier for me to film when I'm doing Street Fighter videos, because I'm using a much bigger screen and I don't have to worry about resolution and blurriness. Anyway, I'll turn the map off so it's easier to see the action. Even if I get lost, no biggie. So, let's see. There, map off. Okay. I'm using a digital camera, which is probably not recommended. It's good if you already have one and you're feeling cheap or broke like I am. But I have it on continuous autofocus, so I think that's why it's not as blurry as it was earlier. So let's go find some bastards to beat the crap out of here. Okay, I have to destroy this turbine. I'll do that later. Uh-oh. Oh. My computer teammate insists on breaking it, but I don't care, because I'm Supergirl. Well, she's Supergirl, and she's a badass. Anyway, I love that, flying against grounded enemies. It's really fun. Yeah, that's Kryptonian power for you, bitch. I mean, Mr. Gorilla. So anyway, I'm at the halfway point of the video here for how long I can record. Supergirl's a lot of fun. She's probably not overall as good as Superman because she doesn't have the Man of Steel power. I really wanted her to have a Girl of Steel power. Alright, Zatanna really wants to break this thing, and you're supposed to. Okay, there we go. She hits it 20 times, I hit it once, and it does the same damage. Anyway, I'm just feeling this out here. This is my first non-Street Fighter YouTube video. Uh-oh. They're ganging up on my teammate here. Hopefully this will look better when I blow it up on my computer before I upload it. I'm lost a little bit without the map, but I don't want the map to block everything. It's a little hard to fight when I'm not playing through. I'm playing through the camera, not through the PSP, so it's a little hard for me to tell what's going on. Anyway, I wanted to mention. Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you the pause menu. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Keep pressing the wrong damn button. Okay, there's Supergirl. And she looks like she's ready to kick some ass. She's pounding her fist there. Here are her attacks. I wanted to mention a couple things. This is sort of a mini review as well. I'm biased, so I powered her up more than any of my characters right now. This is basically the first time I've used Supergirl since I got the PSP version. There are a bunch of dorks out there that claim, it could just be one guy who says, oh, if you want to use Supergirl, you have to beat the superhero difficulty, which is like really ridiculously hard, and basically if you don't use cheats, I don't know if you can beat it. I beat the second hardest difficulty mode, Elite Mode, and then it crashed on me. Yay! So I lost my data and I didn't back it up. I didn't expect I'd need to back it up for that purpose. Anyway, yeah, so here are her powers. The Flying Strike I haven't bothered unlocking yet. That is actually really useful defensively because you can use it to run away, kind of like the Flash, who's obviously really fast and he can get away from danger. And you recover your energy and health over time, but you need a few seconds to do that. And when you're being hit by 20 enemies at once sometimes, like during a boss battle, you don't have 2 seconds to recover. You will die in 1 or 2 hits on the hardest difficulty settings. I don't know if disabling the cheat codes which I found out by taking the game out of the PSP seemed to be the only way to disable the cheat codes, by the way. I don't know if you can use cheat codes to... Well, I guess you can use cheat codes to beat the game. People thought, oh, I need cheat codes to unlock Supergirl and Black Canary because supposedly you have to be on superhero difficulty. Not true. Here is how you unlock them. I felt like I was about to join the Dumbass Brigade, but it turns out I guessed right. You unlock the characters just like you unlock anybody else. The only difference is, after you get to the very bottom, after the really cool Superman costume that gives you 25% energy boost, I was like, oh, is that it? And I kept pressing down. There's Supergirl. There's Black Canary. I'm playing on medium difficulty, and all you have to do is collect shield points. And if you don't want to collect the shield points, you have a cheat that gives you, I think there's a cheat that lets you have extra shield points. But since you can't pick your characters at every level, you'll probably have enough shield points collected to unlock them anyway. One more thing before I end the video for now. Please forgive me for my crude technique here. There's the red sun of Argo City, or whatever, next to her. What was I going to say? Oh, I'm going to do one with the challenge missions, which I mentioned. I'm going to do one with Black Canary. I'm just kind of biased for the Kryptonian types. Oh, one more thing, I guess. You'll notice she's wearing the Linda Danvers costume with the gray or the white shirt. I like to think of this as Kara, the original Supergirl, the cousin of Superman, who had a little problem with the comics continuation. It says here in her profile, let me get out of here. Oh, I have to hit back, I think. Yeah, there we go. It says, blah, 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 Matrix, the protoplasmic Supergirl, intervened to save a dying Linda Danvers. She used her shape-shifting powers to try and plug the wounds on Linda, but instead became fused with Linda. Linda and Matrix, became a new Supergirl. I like to think of this as Kara Zor-El, or whatever her last name is, I guess, as the original natural power-based Supergirl, who's just like Superman, but younger usually in the comics. For a while, the creators of the comics felt like, oh, only Superman should be a survivor Krypton. So they had to kill off Supergirl, and this was a different character. I like to think of this as Kara because Kara in the original Supergirl actually wore this costume in Justice League Unlimited, the cartoon, and she later changed a different costume. She got rid of the headband, less teeny bopper looking, I guess, and she started wearing the more traditional red and blue combination costume. Oops, anyway. And besides, this Supergirl doesn't have a teleportation power like Matrix did. So I like to think of this as Kara, who's in the Justice League cartoon, and the original Kara, the original Supergirl. Anyway, sorry for my blabbing so much. I guess I'm done for now. I take requests. I'll try to see if there's a better way to film this. I just want to let you know how much she kicks ass, and I'm really glad I got the PSP version. I got my PSP for $55 used. It's the PSP Fat. I've done a lot of research on how to film, and I'm not a computer genius. Maybe I don't need to be, but I'm going to continue to try to make videos and make this better. Adjusting the focus seems like the easiest way to fix this. Apparently it's really hard to film on a PSP. I'm about to reach my 15-minute limit on the video, so I'm going to say adieu before my camera loses charge. And hope to have people come back for my second Justice League video. Thanks everybody, and have a great weekend.